Stay grown, man. That was my. I made a theme song for the show, for the segment, Ask a Grown Man. Hi, I'm Hannibal Buress. This is Ask a Grown Man. I just figured out how to use the effects button, so I'm going to have this whole video in the mirror effect. And I don't care what you think about it. I don't know. Oh man, I got two heads. Hold up. Mm, wait. Let me get back to one. Back to one. Back to one. Sort of. My first question is from Katie. Katie says, I'm in university. I always see this one guy around my campus and I'm obsessed with him. I just love him. And I met him once, didn't really speak to him. I need courage as well as something useful to say to him. This is because I don't want to look like the insane person that I am. Thanks, friend, Katie. Well, Katie, you should just go up to the guy and talk to him, and just try to start a regular conversation. And if the conversation doesn't flow, then you shouldn't want to talk to that person ever again. If you can't have just a natural conversation with them. Worst comes to worst, maybe go on that person's Facebook page and see if they have some interest. If they don't have interest, then you shouldn't talk to a person. Because what type of person doesn't have any interest? But maybe use that as a conversation starter. But then they might know that you on their Facebook page, and they'll feel weird about that. But you say you want to hide the fact that you're an insane person. Listen, uh, if you're insane, that'll come out eventually. People will realize that you're insane. You can't hide that. Just know that. If you're crazy, people will find out that you are crazy. Next question is from Anonymous in Israel. How do you get guys to like you? I've heard everything about how it doesn't matter. Be yourself, you're stronger than that, etc. But teen hormones, as well as a bunch of other stuff, makes that advice sound like a large load of crap. I know it's right, but that doesn't particularly help. Any specific tips? Well, I think the best way to go about it is just to walk up to somebody and say, hey, what's up? And talk with them. And then if it flows, then find other things to do with that person. That's all you gotta do. I mean, I know it sounds tough, and I wish I did it more when I was younger. And even now, sometimes I say I should have just went up to her and said something, but then I didn't. So to answer your question, you just gotta do that. Do it. Just go do it. Go say stuff. If you want to say something, go say it. If it sounds stupid, so what? It doesn't matter. We all die one day. Next question is from Scarlett. Scarlett says, the guy that I like smokes cigarettes, drinks, and gets high. I do not do these things, but I think he's a really sweet guy otherwise, and I want to avoid looking like a prude. Can I avoid looking stupid, or should I let him go? Scarlett. Well, if you like this guy, tell him that you're concerned for his health and you like being around him, but you don't like being around him when he's smoking and drinking and getting high. Um, don't feel like you're a prude because you don't want to do that stuff. If you don't do that stuff, you don't do it. It doesn't make you a prude. It just means that that's not your thing. If you really like him, then you should stay with him and just tell him how you feel about that. Or if you want to get him to stop doing that stuff, you could try doing crack, and then maybe he could see how crack affects you, and he'll say, you know what, I'm going clean. And then you just stop doing crack and say, haha, I was only doing crack to scare you into stopping what you were doing. And then you win. Last question is, how do I stop my boyfriend from being such a jealous butthole? Okay, first off, from your use of the word butthole, I'm gonna guess that you're between 13 and 17 years old. Not that that means anything, but the reason your boyfriend is jealous is because he thinks that he might lose you to another guy. So the way to stop that is to just comfort him and say, "Hey, uh, I'm not leaving, and stop being jealous." And then, unless you are leaving, then maybe his jealousy is justified. But if you're not leaving, just comfort him and make him feel like everything's okay. Say, "Hey, I'm yours. We're together." And then he'll say, "But what about?" And you say, "Shut up." And then he'll say, "All right." And then he'll go back to playing video games, whatever he was doing. So just make him feel comfortable. All right. That was Ask a Grown Man. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Good night, world, internet.